know what it's called, right? I mean, I don't have to tell you what it's called. You should know about when you see it, right? Cool. Paper game. Stay lifted.
Perfect.
Jaw fizzle is not fizzle, call me fizzle, cause I pop up in this bitch like champagne soda pop, but it's not pop, right? Underground hype, larger than mankind. Man and woman, there's so many voices. I need to be heard. If this what you call your job, just know this what your life is worth. A minor words that got you bouncing in that vert. Who hear that sound skirt? Boom. Past the flukes, non-true. Everybody around me only speak facts, the truth. Shout out to you, stay in tune. This time about to be the time where you feel the cool. From the downside, rude boy, not the dirty. But shout out to my kin folks.
What's good, YouTube? Fizzle Man 1 signing in like always. Fizz and Friends Gaming back. We're back with Ronnie Ray and Jarvis Rose connected franchise mode. Yes, it is a game between me and Ronnie team, the Dolphins, me and the Jets. As you see, anytime you hear me talking, I will always be the owner. Right now, I am the player, Jarvis Rose, and we're here in the locker room getting ready to go my hometown against Miami Dolphins in the Hard Rock Stadium. Right now we in the locker room, and it been a lot of changes happening throughout the season so far. As you people are in week 7, and if you're new or have been watching from old past our rookie season, or if it's your first time peeping this video, or you know you've been watching, like I said, new to the series. Week 2 was the last episode. We're now in week 7. This is a big game. Taking my time in the locker room just to discuss this. I didn't do no Madden news day, none of that. I just want to get into the game. But before I get into the game, like I said, I want to tell y'all, there was an issue to those past games. Those games couldn't get filmed. I felt like I was just pushing myself back, holding myself back, meaning that I was just hoarding videos. I was just having videos stacked up till I reached to where the real life NFL is right now. That's not where week 7 is. I just want to bring this game to you and let you know what's good. But we is getting up to the current NFL season in real life right now. You feel me? But right now we're in week 7. And that means it's more weeks, it's bigger weeks ahead of us. If you don't know, we've been through a lot of things, a lot of change ups, a lot of it's like, if you don't know my series is like Madden NFL 19. As you see, Madden NFL 18 is Madden NFL 19 edition on this game. I did it personally. As you see, Sam Darnold is our rookie quarterback here, and it's sorta, kinda, not 100%, but when it comes to stars and key players, they are 100% there. Rookies from the first round to the half of the second round is where we got them. And anybody you know that's a star, yes, we took care of them. That's just to get y'all catched up with what the series is about. But yeah, so we've been hoarding videos, and I just magically one day was like trying to start up a game, and I couldn't start a game, and I just said forget it. I deleted everything. I had a lot of videos, a lot, but it was, those videos was for a purpose to like put out and then start doing what I'm trying to do right now. And that's what I said, forget, let me just get to that point. And that's what we're doing right now. So as you see, this video is currently when I did the video, is when I did the day and when I did this. So well, if you could just look, you would peep when I did this. But like I'm trying to say is trying to just do the videos right then and there. Don't waste no time. Keep it authentic and real like how we doing it right now. And then edit the videos maybe a little bit after or right after, if been based on circumstances in life. Boom, we do it. But if we do take a time, we will get back to it within hours in that day. It's not no full time taking off. We're taking this serious, guys. We really want to put all into it, and I figured out a routine how I will want to do the videos, how I want to make the videos, how I will want to schedule to record the videos, to even edit the videos. Everything is in order. You feel me? We catching up to the real life NFL thing right now. Week 7 is where we at. We're looking to go to week 11 right now. Week 11 is where we're looking to head to, currently, where the NFL is leaving week 10, going on to week 11 right now. And I could do it easily, because y'all not gonna know, because I'm gonna tell y'all everything in time comes. But we got a bye week next week, so that's just give us 9 and 10, and 9 and 10 is a questionable if I do play those games or not. But like I'm saying, 9 or 10 will be that. And like, if we don't play the game, that means we not in the stadium. If we like just simulated, we was never in the stadium. But if we play the game, that means we was actually there. Like I was there in my game. Like when y'all see the footage, if y'all don't see, like, if y'all don't, like, it's kind of crazy, because we did play the games, like I said, before week 7. But the thing was, I hoarded the videos. So, but like I'm trying to say is, when you don't see videos, normally it's probably we just didn't play them. You know what I mean? We wasn't in the stadium that day. You know what I mean? That game. So it wasn't filmed. So it'd be like what you see right here with this, but this is not that type. This is just us trying to catch up. But we do want to showcase our Ronnie Ray, Jarvis Rose, head-to-head Jets Dolphins game. Ronnie now, she's not here with us. And if you have been watching previous episode, which is not a lot, that Ronnie, she been benched. And low key, in the essence of what we're trying to say is, in the game, in real life, she haven't came to the sticks, so that forced her to be benched. Like, that what happens if you don't play the game, you won't get no play time. And we keeping it realistic to where we're really at in life, and if we was in the NFL, how will we progress? So we came in as undrafted players, and me as my player right now, we both came from the 49ers. Both 49ers picked us both up undrafted. Then we got let go. They wanted Ronnie. They didn't want me. They wanted Ronnie. I was gone. Ronnie could have stayed with the 49ers, but Ronnie didn't stay. She went to the Dolphins. She got the contract she wanted with the Dolphins. She haven't been here, but I have been here for her. In case anybody get injured, I will come in for her. That keeps it. That means I'm watching her again. I know about the Dolphins low key, and that's with her side. But when she come back, it could be a possibility that they put her in, because the team itself. And we will see how the team goes. You know what I mean? Throughout the season, and if Ronnie would ever be needed, or would they ever let go of Ronnie, and that coaches staff have the control of releasing and signing players. And then my team, I came from being the 5th receiver to now being the 4th receiver as recently ready. So as that we getting ready, we about to get down. We getting down out to the field right now. You feel me? There, we at the Hard Rock Stadium. They said the new Miami Stadium, Hard Rock Stadium. Yes, indeed, what you see is true. Ronnie haven't been playing, but I have been watching the game in case somebody gets hurt for Ronnie, comes in for her. And like I'm trying to say, yes, the Dolphins is a 0-5-1, opposite to the real life Dolphins, which is amazing. And don't be a little shiver. The Dolphins have made changes to their lineup as well. There have been a lineup change for the Dolphins as well. But that's just minor note. The next Madden News Day will actually be when we're up to date to where we at right now in real life. So, as this game is just to get a game at our first game against the Dolphins, hopefully the next game Ronnie is involved, and hopefully we make a turnaround, we both make it to the playoffs. You feel me? But like that being said, 0-5-1 Dolphins going against 2-4, or might as well we New York Jets down in Hard Rock Stadium going against the Miami Dolphins. And like that, people, we out. And now, as we hear broadcast to you by EA Sports in the afternoon hour, we got Fizzle Man Picks. And you know right now, as we always checking in with the world, and the world picks. Oh, it looks like it's a tie. The world is undecided, 50-50. The world is going 50-50 now. They don't know who's going to win out of today's matchup. New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins is a 50-50 chance for each team. That's what the world says. But you know me, I always have a pick, and I'm going with the New York Jets just because you know who's on the team. Yeah. And shout out to the world. As you know, they ain't going against us this time. So, we out here. Let's go. Let's get down.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. This week's matchup features two teams who both walked away with a notch in the loss column last week. It's the Jets going up against the Dolphins. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and to the newly renovated Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the second tallest quarterback in league history at 6'7". It's Brock Osweiler.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. This offense has a few playmakers. If they're going to go downfield, they often look the way of Stills.
He loves to run the deep routes, loves to get downfield and make the big catches, and he does it with flair.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins will ask Matt Darr to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 3-19.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They go play action here on 1st down. Going up top. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a 1st quarter lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Jason Myers now for the extra point.
Hey, team, we got that.
They'll need to get the play
You
off
saw,
quickly.
hey, I ain't gonna lie, they
He's
did
got
that
it,
in
man.
real
The
life.
Jets lead
They got rid of
7-0.
boy Terrell Pryor. That boy Terrell Pryor got
The
gone,
drive there only
and we
spanning
got a
3
touchdown.
plays.
And
it
like
ends with a Jet
how we
touchdown.
always do it, anytime we get on possession, you feel me? After the first team, if they get a possession first, and after our first possession, and they back on, you know, we're back on defense, they back on offense. Yeah, we right here. So this is what we do. We stay here for the whole drive.
And the punter who also does the kickoff
Let you
duty,
know how
Zach
this
Edwards,
thing
out to kick
goes.
it
So I don't
away.
want y'all to think that I do that. You feel
And
me?
this will not be
I ain't do
returnable.
that.
It's out of the back
That
of
was
the end
Sam
zone for a
Darnold
touchback.
himself. He threw
And
that
out
wonderful
come the Dolphins
touchdown,
now.
first of
And
many
3
for the
out
remainder of
on
the
that
season.
first drive. We'll
Cause
see
they
if
got
can
rid
do
of
better
Terrell
here.
Pryor
They should have better
to that boy
opportunity
Robbie
because
Anderson.
The nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion.
In additional too, you see how they made that boy bomb to me.
You almost get a moment
Yo,
in
that
first
was
drive.
the yo. I'm just picking the plays. Oh, you almost had him. Hey, they throwing bombs out here, man. Come on, Osweiler. Hey, I remember Mans was in the thing. He called him, when he played in the game, he called the boy Brocktober. Called that boy Brocktober.
And now plays inside linebacker in the NFL.
Yeah, man.
Speed
So,
is his stock and trade.
How we getting this thing done? You see, I'm just picking, coach plays. I low-key can switch the play up if I want to, but it's defense. I don't really do nothing much on defense, but actually hold the defensive line. And let me explain more for you guys to understand. When I hold the defensive line, I don't really do much. I mean, I can if I want to. Like I can low-key, control any defensive line play. I don't want to control the secondary, you feel me? Because I don't want to make it look unrealistic, or make it look weird. I'm just controlling the defensive line. If we're really in big trouble, then you probably see me go around and around at the players if there's a big burst from the opposing team as we're losing. That's only when we're losing you probably see that. Like I could go play the defensive line right now, but I ain't gonna do that. You feel me? And then I'm gonna come back to y'all, because when we're on offense as our primary offensive play, we don't really do defense. We would have been playing secondary if we did, but since how we're in the backfield right now, we gonna peace to y'all back on the opposite side.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New York set to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
When Kiko Alonso first made it to the NFL, all I could think about was remembering him playing in college. And there's a wildness to him. There was also control as well. Always around the football. And when he arrived, you knew that he was there. And then he'd fool you at times, too, because he'd pick off a pass and return it for a touchdown. You say, where did all that speed come from? I thought he was a total package coming out of Oregon.
Let's go. 3-19.
Again, it's Crowell. And now running right through it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Fresh set of downs here. On the counter, it's Corral. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Here we go. Boom, landed. Boom, landed.
Play clock winding down. He'll drop to throw. Going underneath for Crowell. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Looking to throw. Staying on his nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25.
Yeah, so
The numbers for
if y'all can remember what I was talking
game,
about
25
from the last drive,
85 yards.
is that I only control the defense line. I only control the defense line. And with that me controlling the defensive line, you could control anytime you want. I normally take the time to do it when we're losing to help out. See how he's running? I ain't running with him. I will try to help him out and run with him if he was losing. And like I said, I can do it now if I did.
It's important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that.
And like y'all should know, I lock on to my player. You know, my player, when he's on the field, I'm going to lock on to him, and then that's him. Y'all know that. That's what this is about, but it's also about the team. You see the team. And then we got offense. What y'all been seeing, normally since I'm an offensive guy, that's the reason why I don't come on the mic, because I could be called on the field like how I said you saw me on the field. Last name Rose. You don't know who's back there for the punt, that's me.
They give him 4 yards there.
And I'm there for the kick return.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team.
I could be called up to get some plays on offense, and therefore what we're talking about now is offense. What we do on offense now, as you see, like Brock Osweiler, we'll be normally under the quarterback, right? The quarterback is on an automatically throw, so it's normally the quarterback could throw it himself. I don't have to do nothing. He could run it, the team himself. That's great for me because I didn't really want to control the quarterback. I just want to control my player when he's on the field. And like that being said, with the additional more news is that, as we know, we don't control the quarterback. He make his own plays. All we do with the quarterback is pick the plays, and if the quarterback is in trouble, we run with the quarterback. That's if we see a clear running way for the quarterback, that's what we're gonna do. Run with the quarterback. That's just us. And if he's running, we're gonna run with him. You feel me? That's pretty much that. With the quarterback scheme. That's all we do with the quarterback. If we're losing, probably the only time when we're losing, and that will be always when we're losing, that I will help.
So they decline it.
I don't know what was the pass.
We
got 4th and 5th.
Any game played, but you've got to consider
I'm tripping.
When you're talking about penalties.
It ain't even matter about that.
Did not take that one.
I should have got the 10. I'm gooking. But as we about to switch fields, it's like what I'm trying to say. I just do that for the quarterback. I just run with him. He throws. If we're losing, then I probably make some good throws. I probably actually play for him if we're really losing and do my best. You know what I mean? And it may work, it may not. But yeah, you see me back there. Rose.
And he's getting a workout
now you
here
see
in his
me
first
going.
quarter as he gets it away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it again with Crowell. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
The throw on first down with Osweiler. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gray.
It's just a crazy game right now. It's all over the place.
Brings up second down.
Like what I was saying from last, turn over, switch sides, you know what I mean? We out here watching on the sideline. Jeez, bro.
You're wondering, can you get out of it?
Hey, but look though. So, defense, you get me. I could just do this anytime. But I ain't in the mood of helping them right now as we in the lead.
A little antsy on the left side
offense,
of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end.
We only control.
On that one, and let's face it, he is so amped
we only
up.
control.
Trying to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
We only control our quarterback when we're losing and run if we need to with our quarterback.
It's Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's that, and then you know we lock on our player. But let y'all know on defense, we can help the defense at any time. That's defense. And in addition with this, as you hear me talk, like as I told y'all if you heard earlier, after this team first possession, and then after this team first possession, the Dolphins, or our team first possession, either ending out in a score or a punt, field goal, after our possession, pretty much after our first possession, that's when we will actually do our players, you know, that's when, tripping, that's when we actually be on the mic. So, after the first possession for us, that's when we'll be on the mic. So,
now a 10th carry for Johnson. And heavy contact.
So after the first possession,
hard, right near the 39. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6.
We'll be on the mic for the whole game.
That second down play call was not to pick up
and
the
then,
first down. It was to accomplish what they did.
After the other possessions, it's only if we want to now.
First down, so they were behind the sticks,
and that goes all the way up to the fourth quarter. If it's a tie game,
the Dolphins on
that's what we will do.
0 for 3 to this point.
Only if it's a tie game.
This will be 3rd and 6.
We will stay on the mic for the whole quarter on defense. If it's a close game, bro, that's only if. If it's a blowout, it's no need.
Incomplete.
May fast forward, you know, things like that.
And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
I'll be alright, bro. But, like, yeah, man. I don't have nothing else to say right now. As you see, I'm about to head back on the field. Hope you cream Grant. Alright. You feel me? But, yeah. You understand the method, and we out now. We about to be consistent with you guys. You feel me?
Here's Matt Darr now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This will be fielded at the 17. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They begin with a run by Crowell, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And we will not see another play as time has run out on this first quarter. 7-0 is our score, and we'll be back to South Florida after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a first down.
Let's go! 319! 319!
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah.
Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Osweiler, Amendola catching it left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39!
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. And it's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. New York set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Here we go. Boom, land it. Over.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Let's go. Green 39.
Now Osweiler on second down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. Johnson on the counter. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right there at the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run it with Johnson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Osweiler. And over the middle, this is Parker. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Getting set to go here, Isaiah Crowell in the offense. Trot back out there. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
All right, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A screen complete to Crowell. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's a give to Crowell. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit for Todd Bowles. And Myers able to knock it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Following the field goal on is Locke Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And now it's 2nd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Second and 10, it's Osweiler again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. You got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw is Osweiler. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So we've reached halftime.